This week, I was completely stuck. Not tired, not uninspired, not overwhelmed, just creatively blocked. And the worst part, I had committed to doing an upcycle basket collaboration hosted by Shabby Meets Bling and Farmhouse Frugally. And I had nothing. No idea, no spark, no plan. If you're building something while working full-time, raising kids, managing a house, you know that feeling. So today's video isn't just about upcycling baskets. It's about what you do when your creativity disappears and you still have to show up. I'm Natalie with Sparks of Joy Studio, and everything I share here comes from running a real small business between family, life, deadlines, and figuring it out as I go. Let's talk about what really happened. It has been brutally cold. This kind of winter is the kind of winter when I can't get outside for my usual walk, run workouts. And if you followed me for a while, you know that's where I process everything. Movement is my reset, my creativity starter, my mental declutter. Without it, I felt foggy. I procrastinated all week. I cleaned, I reorganized, I checked emails, I planned, and I avoided. And the collaboration date kept getting closer. At some point, I knew if my mind felt cluttered, my space probably was too. So instead of forcing inspiration, I organized. Not surface level organizing, not shove it in the cabinet and close the door kind of organizing, real organizing. I opened the cabinets that had been stuffed full during filming, you know the ones, the I'll deal with this later kind of cabinets. And guess what I found? A whole box of baskets I had bought on clearance during the holidays. Completely forgot about them. Isn't that how it always happens? You think you need something new, but what you actually need is clarity. Okay, wait, let me back up a bit. On Martin Luther King Day, I put $20 in my pocket with my own little challenge I was planning to do myself. I was determined to thrift something amazing. And every year, that day is magic at my thrift store. I typically get so much for such great prices. But this year, bare shelves, nothing inspiring, and nothing really calling to me. I left with almost the entire $20 still in my pocket. And honestly, that felt symbolic. I kept looking outward for inspiration, but the spark wasn't out there. It was already in my space, and I didn't even know it. Then Thursday happened. My 2026 IOD spring release molds arrived. And that little creative spark, it came back. Working with clay is one of my favorite things to do. It's hands-on, it's detailed, it feels artistic, but it's messy, time-consuming, and not exactly a quick project before dinner kind of project, which makes it harder when you're a mom, a school-based SLP, a business owner, a human, juggling multiple hats. Friday evening, something unexpected happened. One of my kids' friends' moms invited them to an iCore Fitness Ninja Gym. This was awesome. I actually had time that I didn't realize I would have kid-free. Suddenly, I had that uninterrupted time and some new molds. That is just a recipe for instant creativity. Let me be clear. My kids are not distractions. They are my greatest joy. But switching hats constantly, it can get exhausting, and it's really hard to remember what you were working on when you set a project to the side and go do mom life or work life for a while. When you get back, you completely forget what your plan was. Even sometimes leaving notes could work, but also looking at a project hours later, you might decide you want something different. This is just the way my brain works, and sometimes I need those big, long chunks of time to get a project done before I change my mind. I then decided to do some layering with my castings and did that directly onto this metal surface. And yes, this takes patience. Clay crafting is slower, but sometimes slowing down is exactly what pulls you out of a creative block. And for me, that is exactly how I was feeling. As that first coat of paint dried, I thought about something else. I looked at the Le Croix mold, another one of my new surprises that Julie sent me in this week's order that I got. Suddenly, I had another idea. What if I created a repeating cross pattern on this other metal wall pocket? And yes, we're going to go ahead and call it a basket for today's challenge. I decided to use some neutral colors as well as some soft pastels that are very spring inspired, light, layered, intentional. Painting is one of my favorite things, and it really does help de-stress and reinvigorate that creativity. As I worked, something shifted. The pressure lifted. The timeline didn't suffocate me anymore. And I wasn't trying to rush creativity. I was letting it return. So here's what this week taught me. Creative blocks aren't laziness, they aren't failure, and they aren't signs that you should quit. They are signals that you're overstimulated, need some movement, and need to organize. Organizing your space helps organize your brain. At least that's what it does for me. You need to stop looking outward. You need a quiet space. And you need some time without having to switch hats. And sometimes you don't need something new. You need to rediscover what you already have. These baskets that were sitting in my cabinet, it was like a new form of creativity was just sitting inside of me, covered, cluttered, but still there. I will definitely be finishing this basket off with some of those amazing spring-inspired pastels. And because I have multiples, this will serve as one of my items that I plan to take to my very first spring craft fair, which is coming up in about a month. If you're building something while raising kids, while working full-time, while chasing a dream that feels bigger than your current season, I see you, and this isn't an overnight success or any type of advice like that. This is what it looks like to build something slowly, intentionally, and meaningfully, honestly, and in the trenches. And sometimes it starts with something as simple as organizing a cabinet and finding a forgotten box of baskets. Keep creating, even when it feels slow, even when it feels messy, and even if you feel stuck. Oh yeah, and it was 46 degrees and sunny today, so I was able to get out for an amazing walk. I want to send a huge shout out and thank you to my friends Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling and Cheryl from Farmhouse Frugally for hosting this amazing collaboration. It was definitely something I needed to get me out of my winter funk and into some spring inspiration. Make sure to check out the links below. There is a link to a playlist where there's a variety of other upcycle basket videos, which I know that you love, as this is one of my most popular videos on my channel. And make sure to check out our hosts, whose channels are also linked below. I'll see you on the next creative adventure.